Singing Academy!
Question is about vibrato. A lot of people are concerned that they don't have any and that is a problem. What's your point of view on vibrato?
No problem. If you don't have it, it's no problem at all. Last weekend, I was watching Paloma Faith at the Reading Festival. She was playing, and must have been playing to, I don't know, just a lousy 60,000 people. And no vibrato. That girl doesn't have any vibrato, never has had any. Amazing soul singer, fantastic. I think vibrato is more so, it's a nicer sound. It's more desired. Mm-hmm. People like to hear it. Sting didn't have any vibrato when he was in the Police. More so developed it when he was in his solo career. Mm-hmm. Do I like it more than someone that doesn't have vibrato? Yeah, I think it's nice to hold out some ends with vibrato in certain places, especially slower songs or ballads. Mm-hmm. Not so much faster songs because you don't have to hold the ends out as long. Let's explain to the viewers what vibrato is. Vibrato is a vibration of the tone that we're hitting to generally a quarter tone above, backwards and forwards, very, very quick. Okay, so that's what vibrato is. Yeah, so it's like that. And technically vibrato is trained. You're classically trained as well too. So when you're doing a slower song, when you have classical lessons, your vibrato actually has to be to the pace of the song and vibrating slowly. If it's faster, faster. Contemporary singers, they don't really sort of worry about that, especially like with Christina Aguilera. She has what I call a raise up, where it starts with no vibrato, it starts straight, and then as she goes through the notes, it gets bigger and wider and louder as well too. That's what she does. That's one of her things. So
there are two types of vibrato. One of them is physiologically more correct, per se, is your diaphragmatic vibrato. When you hold a note, you just talked about it, Christina Aguilera, she would do this. And contract her core muscles.
Exactly.
To which basically, if you put your hand out right now and just, so either go for it, you will see how it shakes. Your hands are shaking.
Chicken arms.
There we go. So this is vibrato. This is my cheesecake support, also dumpling support. So this is one type of vibrato. It's biologically more correct. Some people, it just doesn't kick in, or like it's fine. It's fine to not have that. One of my students, Russell, from the Ugly Kings and Dead Preachers, he's using a totally different type of vibrato. He's using laryngeal vibrato. He shakes his voice box, and we will put a link right there to one of their videos. It will be right here in this corner and also in the description, so you can see the difference between diaphragmatic and laryngeal hey. So it's slightly different. You literally shake your voice box. Some people are good at both. I'm obviously terrible at the laryngeal type. I'm better at diaphragmatic.
Same.
Yeah.
The more healthier technique is with your diaphragm. That's the healthier technique. This one here, it's a little bit hard to control. I find it's hard to control sometimes, and sometimes you get more of a wobble. But look, a lot of people do use it as well too. So there's no right or wrong way, as long as your technique is okay. That's all I can really sort of say. And even answering the original question, if you don't have vibrato, don't stress out about it. But if you do want to start to develop vibrato, and just try to hold one note around your range. Just start low and then basically go up higher, and then just firm up your stomach and then see where you'll get vibrato. And most students, this is something that I noticed, most students will have vibrato in certain areas of their range where they have to tighten up more or support a little bit more. Most everyone should have it in certain areas of their voice.
But if you don't, just think about, I don't know, James Hetfield, fantastic vocalist, zero vibrato, very straight notes, very gritty sound, straight away. Listen to any Metallica song. I personally can't hear any vibrato there. He just holds the notes.
I just want to just bring this one point up. I clearly remember the day that I picked up the Burn album by Deep Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Gillan had left, and they had David Coverdale, who's now in Whitesnake, and Glenn Hughes, who's an amazing vocalist. And they both alternate vocals.
Mm-hmm.
David Coverdale used a lot of vibrato, and I could clearly hear when David Coverdale was singing. And then Glenn Hughes, amazing vocalist, known as one of the best vocalists going around, no vibrato. So that was a really great one. Listen to Burn by Deep Purple, two amazing singers, absolutely fantastic. One uses vibrato, David Coverdale from Whitesnake fame, and Glenn Hughes as well too. So check those guys out.
Another example of female vibrato, if you compare, for example, Jessie J with Tarja Turunen, she had her start in Nightwish. So Jessie J has very quick, very strong, very pronounced vibrato almost always.
Goat-like.
A bit of a bleaty sound even, but I feel like it's her personal choice, and there's nothing wrong with this if you like this type of sound. She has some fantastic videos from China, where she covered Whitney Houston.
Jessie J.
Yeah, incredible. Like, I take back everything that I never liked about her. She's technically a very proficient vocalist. She can choose which type of vibrato to use when. And if we take Tarja Turunen she used to be in Nightwish, not anymore, for quite a few years. And the vibrato, it's very rocky. In classical music, it's called rocking. You're not even vibrating one note, you rock almost between the two notes. Her vibrato is very slow and very deep consistently. So, and it's her style. She likes that. She never changed that, and there are people who enjoy this type of sound. So figure out what is your sound, what you like, and go for it. And a good singing teacher will be able to explain you and give you exercises how to develop different types of vibrato, or maybe even consult you on whether you should be using one or not. Not everybody has to, you know.
Exactly. Don't feel like you have to use vibrato. You don't have to use vibrato. The main point is that your technique is good, and if you're singing and you're not fatiguing your voice, that's really the main point. So support with your diaphragm, whether you have vibrato or not. There's no real big thing. Enjoy your singing. Look, I know that a lot of people out there hear other people with great vibratos, the Beyoncés, the Christina Aguileras, the Bruno Marses, Ed Sheeran's.
Core support.
Yeah,
core support.
Core support. If you have it, great. If you don't, great. There are great singers with that, and I mentioned two at the very start of this clip. So I think that pretty much sort of covers that.
Vox Singing Academy!
Thank you for watching. If you've found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. If you want to learn more about your voice, please post your questions in the comments below. If we pick out one of your questions to do a video segment for, you will win a free lesson with myself or one of my fantastic singing teachers. So until next time, aim high, chase your dreams, believe in yourself, and have fun singing.